That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The cat recording is okay. If you record the cadaver, that's a big no-no. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start actually with the cardiovascular system. I'm gonna go ahead and sort of see like the structures of that system first, and then test you guys on that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the digestive system last. And then I'll make sure to hit some of the respiratory stuff too, though. Let's start with, what is this blood vessel right here? This blood vessel is which one? Excellent, right? Carries what kind of blood? Deoxygenated. The blood from here is going to head to where next? Right atrium. Right. Those are the kind of questions you want to ask yourself, right? Okay. Do you guys remember this? I think it's got disconnected, but did you guys see this blood vessel right here? Azygous vein. Okay. I'm going to make a big deal about you being specific with like vein, artery, because I don't know if you know exactly which one's which, right? You have to tell me specifically, is it a nerve, vein, artery? Who knows, right? So make sure you guys are specifying it, or I will deduct points. You guys were warned, right? Make sure you put blank artery, blank vein, etc., blank valve. Don't just expect that I know what you're talking about. Okay. All right. Do you guys see this structure? Here is the what? Pericardium, right? The tip here is the apex. Top is the base. By the base, we have this structure. What is this? This is the auricle. This is specifically the right auricle, right? If I open this guy up, this is pretty good. Notice that it's very small, but do you guys see the thickness of the muscle difference? Right, asymmetrical. That means this chamber right here. Left ventricle, while this is the right. Would you guys remember the name of the muscle? Not papillary, the thickness. It's close. Pectinate. Pectinate muscle, the size difference. So we have the pectinate muscle here, and this little thing here, right? It's really thin here. Pectinate muscles are really thick on this side, right? That's what's going to dictate, which side you have, right? Left or right. Excellent. I think I went over these type of questions with you guys last time. If I point to this chamber, right, on the exam, and I ask you, okay, what chamber am I going to head to next?
The right ventricle.
Is it the right ventricle?
Left ventricle. Oh, if it's the ventricle.
Left atrium. My question was, because see how my pointer is at the what?
The right ventricle.
Right ventricle. This is the bottom. The right ventricle. The right ventricle. The next chamber after that, it will be the left atrium. Right. Okay. So notice like the kinds of question I could ask along those lines. Okay. So kind of keep that kind of questions in mind using each of the chambers. Ask yourself what valve is next. What valve did I just come from? What tube am I gonna go to next, etc., etc. Drill yourself each other those kind of questions when you guys are doing like study groups for the practical. Okay. Excellent. This blood vessel, I haven't talked about it. This is this is the inferior vena cava, right? Also dumping into what chamber? Right atrium. Excellent. Okay, cool. Within the thoracic cavity, we have several important structures. This group almost had it, but it's snipped off. Do you guys see this structure right here? It's the phrenic nerve. It's the phrenic nerve. Good job. It's the phrenic nerve. It's supposed to come all the way from the neck, all the way down to the diaphragm because it innervates the diaphragm. If I ask you about this nerve and what it innervates, you know exactly which, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. If I pin this structure and I ask you what provides the,
What's it innervate?
The phrenic nerve? Phrenic nerve innervates the diaphragm. But if I ask you what innervates the heart, what provides the parasympathetic innervation for the heart?
The vagus.
Vagus nerve. Excellent. Vagus nerve. Excellent. All right. Cool. Oh, those are all the nerves within this region. What else is over here?
Mediastinum.
It is the little space between. If I ask you about the space between.
The cavity between.
Cavity between the lungs, right? Space for the heart. What else? I'm actually gonna go back using. I'm gonna take off my gloves real quick. do you see the big heart back there? The big